up, rich dude?
Oh, I ain't rich.
Yes, you is, bro.
No.
First of all, if you sit on my show, you got to check something going on.
He said you got to check.
Something going on with your life.
I ain't there where I need to be yet, man. We trying to get wealthy.
Yeah.
We trying to get wealthy. You hear me?
St. Louis.
St. Louis in the house.
All day, bro. Let them know who I got checking in, though.
Man, you got Shxwn in the house. You feel me, man? Shxwn with an X.
Why the X, though? Is that just to give a little flavor?
What's crazy? At first, it wasn't to give a little flavor. It was because people got regular Shxwn on the social platform, so I couldn't get Shxwn.
Right.
You feel me? So I was like, man, we just go throw the X in it.
Right.
And then when people ask me, like, man, what's your name on blah, 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 I be like, Shxwn with an X. So it turned into like a slogan. It's Shxwn with an X.
Yeah. And then it just kind of blew over there.
And people started saying and they liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's cool. So now let's go get a chain, mate.
How do you feel about the legacy of coming from St. Louis? Like, if we're talking about, like, you're talking about Cedric the Entertainer as a comedian.
Yeah, shout out.
You're talking about obviously Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about a lot of people, man. That's a Midwest, very cold city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is cold.
Yeah,
it is
penguin
cold.
ass cold up there, bro.
Yeah, it ain't like New York though. Holy, I just left that. Jesus Christ.
No, the coldest place I ever went to was Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago crazy.
Chicago made me question God.
Like, why me?
No, I was sitting there. I remember I was up there with me and Ray Lavender was up there, R&B singer, and we was up there, and we had to open up. We were doing something with R. Kelly at the time, okay, and then we was up there and we had to perform or open up for him or something like that. It was so cold outside. I said, nah. I said, God, it doesn't have to be this cold to snow.
Yeah, they shut the city down. Like if
just
Chicago,
cold.
Yeah, they shut it. It get negative up there. Like,
yeah,
crazy.
And then the wind, because all the buildings.
That's the problem.
The wind be blowing
exactly.
in between, and then the
off
lakes
the water,
right there.
off the water, the wind blow. That's how New York just was. Man, I'm like, yo, I'm outside. Like, it's time to get in.
Yeah, it's
like,
penguin pussy cold out there, bro.
Exactly. But no, coming from St. Louis, man, like you say, it's a lot of talent. As far as music, acting, basketball. Shout out Tatum.
Any pressure on you?
It's a lot of pressure. Of course
really?
it is. Of course it is.
That's really nice of you to say that, though. Some people are like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, come on, man.
I mean, we go keep it 100. I mean, it is pressure coming from the small town of St. Louis where people, I don't know how other cities get down, but experience in my city, they not supporting you until you become something. It's like you really got to leave the city to make it in your city.
That's anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it might be in every city, but my city is tough because it's so small.
Yeah.
It's
so
not
a big
small.
Market.
Yeah,
it's like market 100 something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
It's so small. And then just being around all of that, like you say, Nelly and everything, people compare you to them. Like, man, you ain't that, you ain't this, you ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they put you on a Bronny James and LeBron James type stuff. Like, oh, he only in the league because he's LeBron's son, but is he gonna show up? But
I think that's fair though.
It is. No, I'm not. That's what I was finna get to. I feel like it makes me work harder.
Yeah, if you're built for the grind, that should be like, okay, cool.
I can handle that.
I'm not a fan of what I call like pussy mentality.
Right. No, me either.
I'm not a fan of that. Why are you putting all this pressure on him? Because you do have a legacy to uphold, you moron.
For sure.
You're asking to be called great with no work behind it. That's not going to happen.
That's not gonna happen. And that's why I'm not afraid to understand that it is pressure, because once I beat the pressure, I know, like, yeah, I did.
I'm supposed to be here.
This ain't luck. I ain't sitting in your chair for luck. I've been doing this for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I stuck with it. A lot of people, if they was in my situation, they'd have been quit.
And how many people did you leave behind?
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. I ain't gonna lie. We started with a crew in the studio, kicking and sleeping on couches, going everywhere together. Till it's 2 of us, man. It's like it's 2 of us for real, like traveling, just doing what I gotta do. But I was in a group before.
Yeah. You know all those people. You know what they're gonna do, right?
Come back.
No. They're listen. They're gonna return like a bad girlfriend, but they're gonna return trying to normalize what you once were and not accept the greatness that you have worked to become. So they'll sit there and think, oh, man, that dude used to sleep on my couch.
For sure.
Man, that dude used to eat blah, 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 blah. It's like, so?
That's what I'm saying. So,
because you stuck that you're still doing that and you're mad that he or she is not, you're going to point that out?
So with that being said, it's like, I'm a a-hole type of person too, but I'm very nice.
Yeah.
But I'm very nice. So I'm trying to figure out, I know that's going to come.
Yeah.
How do I handle it? Do I bring the cocky, egotistic, little shine out on them, or do I just play it cool? Like, man, it's all good.
No, don't play it cool. You need to have a balance of asshole.
A balance.
A balance of asshole. And what I mean by this is, say someone says, man, I remember that dude E.T. used to be over here. I was like, man, I'm so glad I graduated. Because they're still stuck in that same year.
Of course. Yeah.
And that same environment and that same way of thinking. And you're mad because I escaped or I graduated or I learned something different or I evolved into this thing that you decided to be a part of.
See, no, that's facts. That's facts. But I really
There's nothing
feel
wrong with being cocky if you can prove your cockiness.
if you could prove it. Exactly.
Cocky. The only reason people get called cocky is because they haven't done the work. I'm the greatest, whatever. Wait a minute,
And
you haven't
ain't did
done
nothing.
nothing yet.
Yeah.
Well, I just believe in myself. That's different than saying what you just said. Believing in yourself is cool.
Everybody should believe in themselves. Yeah, I think.
But when you call yourself something that you haven't earned, to me, you're a moron. I'm like,
no, right.
You got to kind of go out there and earn it, or at least start to prove it. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just I could tell with certain people when it's a hobby, and with me it's a passion. Like it's something I really want to do. Like no matter what, no matter how long it take, I was gonna do this. Like that's how I feel about it.
Any exes call you broke or tell you you're not gonna make it because
no, I haven't had that. I don't know what they saying behind their back. Maybe they just not contacting me.
Right.
Maybe they just don't want to, hit me up. But no, I never had like, man, you've been doing this too long. You need to. Well, I did. I had that from a family member before.
See, and that's where it starts.
That's crazy.
Family members always start the disrespect.
I did. Yeah, I had it from a family member before, and I said I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show you. I had a family member. You need to go take care of your kids. You need to do this. You need to do that.
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy that you said ex. So I thought of ex, but I had family. That's worse than the ex. Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ, man. Oh. So yeah.
A lot of times they're projecting things that they wanted in life that they did never achieve. So they're just saying it to you.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't take it personally. I just work harder. Because I want to prove you wrong. I want to prove you that I'm gonna beat something that you thought I wasn't.
The first song you had that got the first type of notoriety and attention from a celebrity was what?
Make It Bounce.
And who was the celebrity?
Nelly. yeah, man. That was the first.
Mo, what's up?
Yeah, no, he came to me like, yo, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Keep doing it.
Recognition.
And
that's how it starts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you got that recognition, was like a flood of different type of women said something to you after that? Because a lot of the times, all of a sudden, the grade of pretty goes up. It's like, oh.
Right. See, that was more of a him. You talking about when he recognized it? No, see, that was more like intimate. It was just me and him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it wasn't
he didn't recognize. He didn't like put it online or nothing.
Okay.
No. So yeah, the girls is already. My whole brand processing and everything is to go attack the girl.
Yeah, you've always had an avalanche.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to get the girls. You know what I'm saying? Because the girls go keep me afloat.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yes.
And that's what I want to do. And that's what I think hip hop is missing too. I don't think a lot of artists make music for women.
No,
I don't think they make appearance or anything for women.
No.
You feel me? Everybody got dreads and hide their face. I'm trying to show my face.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel me?
These waves is waving, ho.
Exactly. Yo, but no, I'm for real. I'm being serious.
For me one time. These waves is waving, ho.
Yeah. That's what it is. So yeah, the women always been there.
Yeah. So how do you balance that then? Because you got, the women are definitely fun.
Yeah.
But 99.9999% are just for fun, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard because you never know who's truly there for you, or like you're saying, just
know that 99%.
So you gotta treat them like they all for fun. you gotta treat them like they all for fun.
The ones that are not will show you. Yeah,
exactly. I don't want no problems. I don't want none of that. I just want to be successful.
Right. Mm-hmm. And successful means that you're for fun, and I'm gonna make some money. International stuff. What do you look like now as far as maybe traveling outside of America?
Oh, I'm with it. I got a passport.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Any like data that says, hey, this country's looking at me more than this country?
I do got a nice amount of fans in Africa.
Oh, really? What part?
I don't know.
It just says
I could just tell. That's why I don't really know. I could just tell.
Someone's not doing their search right, dog.
Yeah,
like, tell your people.
I ain't gonna lie. I know my people. My people, they do that. I just never ask.
Right.
I never ask because I just want to work. I just want to work, and I want to build.
South Africa,
yeah,
like Lagos, Nigeria, Nigeria.
I see South Africa a lot.
South Africa, okay.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's a big market.
I see South Africa a lot because I from Instagram who like post videos and like repost pictures of me, even in my comments and everything. I be going on their page. I be like, it be saying South Africa.
Right.
I be like, oh, so I got some Africa people. I got a few over in the UK. And all that. Yeah, so you know, I'm trying, man. I'm working.
I cannot wait till you get to the point to where you get to smash a girl that barely speaks English, but all you guys get to do is just know that you're gonna smash,
and that's it.
And that's it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you.
Right,
I'm gonna be like, ET. I'm gonna call ET. ET, guess what?
She didn't speak English, but she spoke post my Chrome.
Hey, you hear me? Hell yeah.
Well, man, I'm glad you came by, man, and salute to St. Louis, for you keeping it going, man. It's a great market. A lot of great people are definitely come out of there, and where you're going right now, man. Right now, you're having fun, bro.
Yeah.
It's still a business. Don't forget, this is a show business.
I definitely understand that.
Man, get your money, bro. They're gonna try to milk you for everything, so milk them as well. Have fun, please. Don't get none of these thought buckets pregnant, man. Listen, I try to give guys every advice. If you teach these girls to keep a strong neck, they won't need a child support check. And then,
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that one.
Mistake right there. You know what I mean? And have a good time, man, and get your money, take care of your family, bro. You know, honestly and truly, man. Any last words?
Hey, man, follow me on everything. Shxwn with an X. I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really.
There it is, man. He's on his way to California, too, by the way.
Yeah, we out in Cali
so
next week.
The girls is bad as hell. What part of Cali?
We gonna be in LA, Hollywood, all up in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be, yeah.
A lot of the pretty girls are in, like,
Santa
Monica.
Don't tell me you say the Valley.
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica, okay.
Santa Barbara. Like, kind of like the outskirts of LA.
LA, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some thought. There's some. I'm gonna tell you off the air, but there's some hoes you need to connect with that can connect you with all the great sugar walls.
Yeah, like you say, off the air, put me in, tap me in.
There it is. You guys keep it right here, man. It's your boy ET, bro. Let's go.